Hello, everybody. It is Troy. Hello, I'll put my head in. That is Moxie Hotel. There's an event there with the Madison Downtowners next week. Looking forward to seeing that. That is a new hotel that's based on art and music. And currently standing in Willy Wash. If you know what Willy Wash was, there was a crazy group of us that coalesced in about 2000, at the end of 2008, 2009. I was chair of the city's downtown committee. And by the city, I'm talking about the city of Madison. That's the capital yonder, right up the hill. This whole area nothing was really happening. This big building, this is the Galaxy, done by the Gebhardt Group. It has festival foods, and the original tower is the constellation that's kind of picking up over here. MG&E, a lot of their campuses here. Kurt Brink and team did 701 West Washington, but this whole area, or East Washington, this whole area was unimproved, former key land for Madison's industrial growth of over a century before. There were some super high-tech companies. So I'll walk and talk because it's been a day. I just got off a call. I'm on the Badger State Housing Alliance strategic group, and that's part of the WISCAP group, Wisconsin Citizen Actions Programs. And housing is a key issue, obviously, and we are constantly working on. So we were developing a questionnaire for elected officials or people who want to be elected officials at the statewide level this fall in Wisconsin. So we're going to create a questionnaire and either join up with the League of Women Voters, or WRA, the Wisconsin Owners Association, or other people. I'll get in the shade so I don't burn my scalp. So yes, that's a great meeting. My meeting prior to that was my state ARIA, Asian Real Estate Association of America group meeting, where we just had 3 weeks ago tonight. We had a fantastic Future of Home Ownership event in Milwaukee with state legislators, with developers, with people in the housing industry around what's it going to take to increase home ownership options. One part of being on a busy street is I've got the fire truck blasting down here. So I don't know. Fast forward the last 10 seconds because it's loud because we're sort of in a canyon. The project being done right there is the Baker's Square project. That's being done by the Neutral Project Group, and that's being done, I'll see if I can get a better photo or a better angle on it, using cross-laminated timber, which is a great new strategy that captures carbon and is a much more sustainable material to use, and very active with it in Washington State. Neutral Project, I talked with Nate and Storm and their crew quite a bit. They're going to do a great project that is already a great plan called the Edison in Milwaukee. Tim Gockham and the New Land Enterprises just built the Ascent over there using the same material, which is another rock star event. And then I'm looking here because this corridor is so awesome, right? It's got the transit, there's a BRT station, natural bus lines within a mile of the Capitol. This East Washington corridor is really important. And you see these big buildings behind me, and you see all this housing. I'm going to walk down to this corner, and you'll be able to see the Breeze Stevens Field. They're setting up for a concert. I don't know who's playing tonight. I want to find out. It's going to be a nice night to see a concert. Maybe I should go to a concert. Oh, that's right. I'm at the Madison budget referendum conversation at Memorial. But this whole area, part of our Willy Wash ethos was around music and art as a cultural component. So if you go further up, there's the Lyric, a great apartment building with office and retail. Breeze Stevens, there's concerts. There's all kinds of good restaurants. Kurt Brink and Matt and their team and the Corbs did Hotel Indigo. There's other plans here. So what was interesting was when we moved back to Madison in the fall of 21, the 40 Under 40 event for the In Business magazine had an event, and the city also had an event, and the guest speaker was the new executive director of Urban Land, Congressman of Urbanism, who's a Californian. And we were up at the top of the Lyric in their beautiful room looking out over this. He said, which of these buildings are condos? And I said, just this one building. I'm actually walking towards it. 19 units of 2,000 plus units and only 19 condos. So clearly, I wish it was a little different. I wish there was more home ownership opportunities for people. I just closed this morning at 9 o'clock at the Monona's homestead on selling a condo to a person who's downsizing from a home and wants a condo. And my seller wants a little house because he's got a dog and his hobbies are spreading out. He's a fellow cyclist and he needs a bike shop as well. And so we need to build more housing like that. So last night, back to Advocacy, I was part of a panel with Matt Tucker from the city and Bill Fruling and Alder Bill Tischler hosted at Sequoia Commons, a project not only did I help work on, but Karen and I also lived there when we downsized out of our home. So we need to do more of those, and that was part of that conversation. So really a lot of creativity, a lot of attendees, a lot of people who get it. We need to fix the mix. So you know where I'm coming from with that. So May has been no different, and April has been no different than March or February. Karen and I are constantly advocating for a better housing mix, more home ownership, because it will rebalance the supply and demand, not only for housing to purchase, but will also help address the improper demand structures that are on these apartments. These are actually the condos here, and they're very nice, but there's only 19 of them. And the homes in the neighborhood are charming, and there's a lot of smaller homes. So, one of the reasons this location was great is there's a sustainability aspect, and you're close to a lot of things and job centers and life. And so we'll just keep rolling. We're here for you to sell or buy or invest, and we have had some really good conversations with builders or developers that have built things like this that are now talking about condo conversions. So one of my city of Madison speakers last night said, hey, we need to get together and talk about what's it going to take to bring back the missing middle, which is what I'm talking about. And that's really cool because I like helping. So here for you. Give me a call if you need anything. Talk to you. I better get home and have a little lunch and then get back to work. I do want to go for a bike ride mid-afternoon. Peace out, everybody.